our Sunday team board meeting, Rock Your Life board meeting. It is Sunday, January 28th, and my name is Mona Sims. I am one of our team members coming at you from our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and I am so happy to see each and every one of you here. When I see your smiles, I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can welcome you guys because you're my friends. I can lead this call because you are my friends. And I can introduce someone who I have admired for years now in how he's built a business, how he's grown a team, how he's made just such an amazing impact on so many people's lives. And he's going to talk about one of the most important things that we do in our business, which is talk about our business compensation. So I know that we are all here to serve and support others, and we are all here to make a little money for our families or for things that are really important to us. But in addition to that, we are also here to help other people make a positive financial impact on their household. So having an understanding about our compensation is so very important. And I'm thrilled that Rafael is going to lay it all out for us. Are you ready, Rafael?
Yes, always ready. Awesome. Well, thank you, Mona and Jojo and Vinny, and putting this together. Man, Mona, you should have like your own news channel or your own talk show. You have like that awesome voice, the smile, the look. So thank you, Mona. So super excited to quickly share a little bit of some things that we usually don't talk about at events and things like that. A lot of times we, we share the you share, they share, which used to be you plus two, them plus two. And so I absolutely love that. And so I'm not going to talk about that tonight because I think there's a lot of training, amazing training. Eden Slobin did a fabulous job at NYKO. So watch that video. There's the Isogenics You Share, They Share video that we always send all of our team members once they enroll. Before they even get their pack, they watch that video. So I recommend everybody to watch that video until you can explain it on a napkin in a minute or two. And that's what I did when I started Isogenics 4 years ago. After I enrolled Chelsea on January 23rd of 2014, I dove into the compensation plan because how many of you have started a job without knowing how much you were going to be paid? Probably not a lot of you. How many of you have started a job without knowing when you were going to be paid or how you were going to be paid? Probably not a lot of people. So why aren't we super 100% confident with our own compensation plan? When are you going to get paid from Isogenics? How are you going to get paid, and how much are you going to get paid? So I dove into the compensation plan. I watched the old Eric Coover 14-minute compensation video they used to have years ago on isomovie.com. I don't know if you guys watched it. But I watched that video probably 3 or 4 times a week for a couple of months until I could explain everything he was explaining in the video. And I felt comfortable, and it really helped us to maximize all of the bonuses that Isogenics offers. And now there's even more bonuses. So that's why I recommend everybody on this Zoom and teach all of your team members. You share, they share, exactly how it's done on the Isogenics video. And that way people can see that they can get their investment back, they can get their products paid for, and they can earn some extra income. So that's already available to us. Now, what's the fine print on the compensation plan, right? Because there is fine print. Can you get paid from Isogenics if you don't order any product? You cannot, okay? We can't. Isogenics cannot legally pay you compensation if you are not a customer. So how are we a customer? We have to order at least 100 BV points of product every 30 days in order to be compensated from the Isogenics compensation plan. A lot of new people don't know that because we really don't talk about it a lot. It's not mentioned in the you share, they share video. I mean, it does say some words like active and qualifying packs and everything, but we need to educate everybody that 100 points every month on auto ship allows you the full compensation plan. It allows you to become a consultant. It allows you to bank volume, which is huge. A lot of people on our team are losing money every order that goes on their team because they're not active. And a lot of people don't know that they're losing money because they're not active. One, because they don't know that they're supposed to be active. Two, they probably don't know that there's people on their team already. And three, they don't even know what BV means, okay? And so those are some fine print things that we really have to spend a few minutes just telling our customers, hey, BV stands for business volume. Every product that's ordered has a point value. And if you order 100 points every month on auto ship, you can benefit from everybody's order on your entire team, even if you didn't personally enroll them. So that's huge. So we have to be active. The other thing that I wanted to talk about tonight real quick is the income opportunity that Isagenix gives us. So we all understand that the cycles and the BV, that takes time, okay? It takes time to build a foundation of residual income where you're cycling 10 times a week, you're cycling 40 times a week, you're cycling 100 or more times a week. Okay, that's great income, that's residual. The great thing that we love about Isagenix, Chelsea and I, is that they have so many upfront bonuses. The PIBs have been a game changer, okay? The double PIBs have been a game changer. Now they have January Jolt. Who's going for the January Jolt? Just raise your hand in front of your camera. Woo! Okay, January Jolt, $200 extra if you help 5 people. $500 extra if you help 8 people. Chelsea and I have already gotten the 500. And then $1,000 extra in bonuses if you help 12 people by next Sunday. We have a whole week left. And I'm going to tell you a secret here in a second, but that's just extra. So that's extra. Leadership pools are extra. Cycles are extra. All of that is extra. So I just want to tackle really quick before we jump off the lucrative opportunity with the product introductory bonuses. Okay, so I want to just show you how we can help somebody on our team or yourself to earn $400 a month, $800 a month, or $1,600 a month. Okay, and we're just going to assume that everybody's doing something every week. Okay. And so it's really, really simple. And we've showed a couple of people this, and it just opened up their eyes. It really helped them to realize, wow, like I could literally earn a full-time job income in the pockets of my time doing Isagenix. So how can you earn $400 a month? And I'm going to have Chelsea type these in, or JoJo's already done it. Thank you, JoJo. Oh, no, she's done the January Jolt. So I'm going to have Chelsea do in the chat. If you want to help somebody earn $400 a month extra, help them help 2 people on a 30-day system a week. So if you enroll 2 people on a 30-day system in a week, that's $100, because we all know that the 25 and the 25 gets doubled because of the double PIBs. So that's $100 a week. That's $400 a month. Who do you know that could use an extra $400 a month? Would $400 cover somebody's 100 points to be active? Yes, because 100 points is around $170, $175, including taxes, including shipping. So if we help somebody to earn $400 a month, their product was $180, let's just say, or let's just say $200 because they're in the IsaBody challenge. They're profiting $200 extra every month. We're not talking about cycles. We're not talking about January Jolt. We're not talking about consultant bonuses, crystal manager bonuses. We're just talking about PIBs. If you want to make an extra $400 a month, enroll 2 people a week on a 30-day system. Okay? What about $800 a month? Double your income. We've all heard the statistic that USA Today did, where if families earned an extra $500 a month, the divorce rate would be cut in half. We've all heard that statistic. Guys, $500. Do we know anybody, or do our team members know somebody that could use an extra $400 or $800 a month? So how do you earn $800 a month? Well, you do 2 premium packs a week. Okay, because you get a $50 bonus for the premium pack, you get a $50 bonus for the other premium pack. They double. Now you've earned $200 in a week. Sorry about the horses and the dogs in the background. Those are our kids. Anyways, so now you're $200 a week. That's $800 a month. That's $800 a month. So 2 premium packs, $800 a month, a week. 2 30-day systems a week is $400 a month. Here's where it gets super exciting. And if you watch the Eden training that she did at NYKO, she really broke it down, the difference between enrolling people on the 30-day system and the difference between enrolling people in the value pack. And so if you want to earn $1,600 a month extra on top of your cycles, on top of other bonuses, leadership pools, things like that, 2 value packs a week is $1,600 in PIBs a month. Guys, a lot of people, I would say the average mortgage or rent payment is less than $1,600 a month. And maybe I'm wrong, but we don't pay more than $1,600 a month. My sister-in-law and my in-laws don't pay more than $1,600 a month. So this is super powerful, because if somebody wants to earn some quick cash, let's say I enroll somebody on a value pack tonight. When am I going to get paid? Anybody know? I'm going to get paid tomorrow, the day it's shipped. Okay? Every once in a while when it's a holiday, they'll ship it on Tuesday and I'll get paid on Tuesday. But if I need $100 for gas tomorrow, or to pay for my kids' daycare, or to pay for something that I have to get done, I'm going to bust my butt and help somebody get started on the value pack tonight. And I will have cash on my ISA card tomorrow. How amazing is that? Daily pay on the premium and the value packs. If I want to make some really good money, we can take advantage of the PIBs. I hope that we're all taking advantage of the PIBs. PIBs have really helped us with our personal, income, our team's momentum. Team members, we always explain the PIBs, the you share, they share, with everybody before they even get their package. We try to help everybody get into the ISA Buddy Challenge before they get their package. And those are some things that we've implemented over the last year, and it's really helped our retention. It's really helped with people sticking with it. And guess what? When they stick with the products, they get better results. When they get better results, it's a lot easier to share with people. And so just kind of think about these things. And Chelsea and I, we have to run to a church meeting here in a minute, but I just wanted to share those things. We shared this yesterday at our Super Saturday in Northern Utah. And I could see people's, eyes light up. And they said, man, that's an extra $400 a month. Like, that's a car payment, or that's my product and my husband's product if you have 2 centers. $800 a month, that's a part-time job income if you're working 20 hours a week. A lot of people are earning $1,500 to $2,500 a month working a full-time job 40 hours a week. And we did the math yesterday, and we realized that if you were earning $10 an hour, you would have to work 40 hours a week to earn $1,600 a month. Does it take 40 hours to enroll 2 people on a value pack? No, it doesn't. All the time that you're talking and following up and all that stuff, that adds up, but it doesn't add up to 40 hours. And then to actually enroll somebody on the system, it's like 5 minutes. So I just want to share that with you, because a lot of times we don't break it down in different ways like that. We have embedded in our minds, you share, they share, you share, they share, repeat, and that's perfect. That's great. But we have to be active. We have to be on auto ship. We have to let other people that they have to be active if they want to get paid and they want to bank volume. And if you want some extra income, go make a career income just on your PIBs. And then the cycles is just extra. The bonuses are just extra. If you're working full time right now and you don't love what you do, and you're hoping that Isogenics is a vehicle to freedom and not having to be at this job that you do not like, work your butt off and talk to as many people as it takes so that you replace that income just from your PIBs, and so the Isobody Challenge winner, I forget her name, Helen? Is it Helen? I think Helen. So they posted in the group yesterday that they posted their ISOPULSE, and this week she has earned $450 in PIBs, and it's double that. So how much has she earned? $900 this week just in PIBs. The Isobody Challenge winner, Helen. I think they posted it in the Isogenics business group, and they tagged like Travis Ogden and Travis Garza and Coover. What's her name? Kathy, duh. Guys, that's $900 in 1 week just in PIBs. Just in PIBs. Isogenics is the most generous company that we've ever been involved with network marketing. We've done 4 or 5. It's no comparison. If this is your first company, be grateful that this is the one that you got started with. You're at home. You don't need to go anywhere else. You don't need to look anywhere else. Guys, take advantage of the PIBs. Take advantage of banked volume. Stay active. If you want a secret, do your 100 points every 29 days so that you can bank all of your order instead of just the points that are over 100. If you order every 30 days or longer, you only get the points that are over 100. If you order every 29 days, you get all of your points to your order, and they go to whichever side needs the points for your next cycle. Okay? Channing wants oatmeal. So this is Channing, and she's the boss. But guys, take advantage of the PIBs. I hope that breakdown just makes a little bit more sense on how amazing this opportunity is to create an extra income, at least get your products paid for. And just go out and share. Just talk to as many people as possible. Yes, you're going to get a lot of no's. Yes, you're going to get a lot of rejection, but that's part of success. If we want to be successful, all of that is part of that. Okay, so you're going to have to just really dig down deep and understand that when somebody tells you no, it's not about you. It's just not the right timing for them. You did your job by sharing the information and sharing your story. That's all we can do. So do that with as many people as possible, as fast as possible. We have 7 days left after tonight to make an extra $200, $500, or an extra $1,000 this month on top of our PIBs, on top of our cycles, on top of our rank advancement bonuses. Guys, go get this January Jolt. We are going to be working overtime, Chelsea and I, to help 4 more people this month so that we get that extra $1,000. That's huge for our family. That excites us. And so who do we know? Who can we talk to? Who can our teams talk to? How can we help our team earn the January Jolt bonuses and everything? So take advantage of that. And I just heard tonight that Isogenics is doing free shipping for the last week of January Jolt. So free shipping for new members, 100 in BV, 150 BV or more on auto ship. They're going to get free shipping this next week. So there's really, I mean, if we come up with an excuse why we're not going to get there, it's just we're agreeing with those excuses. So let's make no excuse. Get $200, $500, $1,000. Go help change lives. Have fun. If we're not having fun, we're doing it wrong. So we have to head out. We have to go to church again. But we love you guys, and like I always say, let us know how we can help you more. Thank you. Back to Mona. Back to you, Mona.
Thanks, Rafael. And I'm going to totally put him on the spot because I know that I've gone to him and asked him for help. If anyone on this call needs help, Rafael doesn't know how to say no. Like he will get on three-way calls. He'll explain compensation to people that you're talking with. He'll re-explain it to you. He and Chelsea are so generous with their time that if you don't get it, and if the ISA movies aren't sinking in, then we've got people on our team that are subject matter experts. There's no reason for us to be confused. There's no reason for us to feel alone. There's no reason for us to not understand this, because we can get training from so many different avenues. So I strongly encourage you that if this didn't sink in, come back and rewatch this video. And if you've got questions, jot the questions down when you rewatch this, and then message Rafael or Chelsea or Jojo or myself or anybody else that is on this team that's been doing this a little while, and we will explain it to you. And if you're curious as to how you can make an extra almost $20,000, if you put the pencil to paper of Rafael, what he was sharing with you, $1,600, if you shared with just 2 people a week, in just PIB, double PIB bonuses, you could make an extra $19,000 in a year on top of what we can already do to impact lives. So if you don't need the money, good for you. I just think it's so awesome when people have so much abundance that they don't need the money, but that doesn't mean that you don't have friends or family that can't use an extra $400 or $800 or $1,600 in a month. So really think about that when you're not sure if you should share the ability to make these extra bonuses, because you just never know who out there could be struggling with a car payment, could be struggling with paying for daycare, could be struggling with basic utilities or food. We look at our friends and we think that we know them and we think that we know their financial situation, but we don't always know the entire picture. So what I continue to learn is it's not my place to judge someone else's bank account without knowing what their bank account is. All I can do is simply ask them, if they are interested in how they can earn an extra, $400 a month or $800 a month or $1,600 a month. And then let them decide if their bank account could use an extra $400, $800, $1,600 a month. So I am so appreciative that Rafael came back to the product introductory bonuses, the PIBs, because we don't always talk about those. And I think that it's really important for people that have bills right now that we understand how we can make right now money. So
Can
thank
I
you,
add
Rafael.
that, Mona?
Please do.
So just really quick, what Mona said, yes, we love helping other people. And I do know how to say no, but to the stuff that, I should say no to. But everybody on this call has that same ability. So even if you only have 1 hour a week to do isogenics, we all have that opportunity to help others and to do 3-way calls, 3-way chats. Everybody that's on this Zoom is a leader. And the only reason we like doing it and the only reason we get better is because we do it. The only reason we feel confident sharing is because we've shared it. And so the only way we're all going to get better at what we do is by doing it and having more experience. And so, if you need a 3-way call, perfect. But then when somebody asks you to do a 3-way call, jump on it and do it for them so that they can learn and so that you can get better at your skills. Because all of us were disasters before, we continued to move towards master. I don't think somebody will ever become a master. And so, yes, Jojo and Vinny and me and Chelsea and Mona and a bunch of people are willing to do that. But I hope that all of you take that opportunity and say, you know what, I'm also going to learn, and I'm going to help other people when they need, questions answered, or they need to know a little bit more of the comp plan. So let's all step up together and let's all link arms and grow together so that we're not relying on just a handful of people. You're a leader. You're on this Zoom. There's so many other things you could be doing right now, but you're on here. So take full responsibility for your growth and for this amazing opportunity to lead a team and to help others as well. So we got a jet, but we love you all. Continue to have a great Zoom, and let us know if there's anything we can do for you guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks for your time, Rafael. And I love what he was talking about as far as each of us can step up and be a leader. And when I first started, I would get on mock 3-way calls. And so it would be like my brother, Michael Lance and myself, and we would pretend that we were introducing each other, and we would go through a script of what it looked like to do you share, they share. So if you guys want to do mock three-way calls, do that with your team. And that way, when you do mess up, you all laugh it off, and then you do it again, and you do it again and again and again, and you get better and better and more confident with it. And practice doesn't necessarily always make perfect, but it makes better. And better is all we can really strive for. Because I don't really ever strive for perfection, because that's really hard. But I do strive for progress, and I encourage each and every one of you guys to do that. So let's check out Ice a Movie. Let's check out those videos. Lynn Hagedorn has a great video. Eden Slobin's video from this NYKO is excellent. If you guys are looking for where to find these videos, let us know. We can post them in the Rock Your Life group. But I think that we can all really strive to be our own subject matter experts when we start talking about compensation, because this is really where we can impact lives in a much bigger way than any of us ever really thought about when we started putting a shake in our body. So then I think we're going to move on from compensation, even though we probably should just keep talking, deep diving on compensation. But instead, let's move on to objections. We started talking about objections last week, and we are going to talk about the big objection of, is this a pyramid scheme? Raise your hand if you have ever heard someone ask that question. Okay, there's a few hands up there. Thank you. Thank you for raising your hand. Thank you for being honest. I'll be honest. No one has ever asked me that question. And so the first thing I thought was, I'm not talking to enough people. If I have not heard that objection yet, I am not talking to enough people. But what I have heard is my teammates come to me and ask me, what do I say when someone says, is this a pyramid scheme? So I've got my answer, but I'm kind of interested in yours. Who out there has a really good response for that very strange question? Anybody out there?
I have an idea that I've learned from other leaders.
Thank you.
First, ask them, what do you mean by a pyramid scheme? And then as they explain it, you can say, so, and this is how Michael Klaus explains it, which I like the way he explains it. But basically, you know, what is a pyramid scheme? What do you mean exactly? And then they go and explain it, and you kind of show how the average job is a pyramid scheme, because you'll never be the president or the top of the company or the owner. Whereas in network marketing, the sky's the limit.
I love it. You know what I love about Lorraine's response is that she asked the question. She didn't automatically attempt to get into somebody else's brain to figure out what they were thinking with regards to a pyramid scheme. She straight out asked them, what do you know about pyramids? What do you think about a pyramid? And I think that is a phenomenal way to approach the question. Approach the question with a question back to them. Get a better understanding of where they are coming from. I love it. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you for your
and then after they've already answered their own question, then you can, you know, if you want, you could say something like, and actually pyramid schemes are illegal. So, we don't, that wouldn't be anything like this, something like that. I've heard people say that as well.
I love that too. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Does anyone else have, it's going to be tough to beat that response, but does anyone else have a response to the pyramid scheme? Benny, what do you got?
Going to what Lorraine said, I'm very blunt when I speak to people when they say pyramid scheme. I just say, when somebody says is that a pyramid scheme, I'll come right out and say, for one, pyramid schemes are illegal, and I would never be involved in something illegal. And for two, a pyramid scheme is something where you don't provide a product for the money given to you. We provide a product. you get compensation for the money you pay in. So it's obvious it's not a pyramid scheme. So I don't go any further than that, because people want to talk about it, and then you get into a discussion more about what a pyramid scheme is instead of sticking to the plan of what you're actually talking about, which is a product of RYL. I try to dismiss that really quickly by saying it's illegal, and I would never be involved in anything illegal.
I love it. And I love that you're redirecting them back to the purpose of the conversation, and it's about our amazing products. So boom, now let's get back to the good stuff. Let's get back to how good we're going to feel. And so that is a great way to just cut it off, come back to the really fun, important things that we're talking about when we're talking to friends, families, potential teammates. So I love that, Benny. Thank you. Do we have any other good ones out there? Honestly, those are the first things that come to my mind. It's illegal. I would never, ever do anything illegal because I don't need to. And two, well, what do you mean? Because I was really confused when I heard about this pyramid scheme thing, because it just never occurred to me. I was just putting shakes in my body and shared with a couple of friends. I think JoJo had something good. What do you have, JoJo?
I felt, found. I totally understand how you feel. I felt the same way myself in the beginning, but as I looked deeper, what I found was that the pyramid scheme is an illegal scam to make money where there's no product involved. Or only the people at the top make money, and the people below never make any money. And I have people in my downline that make more money than I do. So if it was a true pyramid scheme, that would never be able to happen. Plus, really what I found was that we're a regulated industry, and there's actually a government agency that oversees what we do here. And we're actually deemed as a legal business model by the government. Most people don't know that. So I felt, found.
We actually have, sorry to interrupt, we actually have a person in our company that is actually on that board that makes the laws determining network marketing, that is in Washington, D.C. So there's actually an Isogenics corporate member, part of that board that makes the laws.
So when you felt, found, you're agreeing with them, so you're not ever making them wrong. And what you're just saying is that as you look deeper, you found something different. So I used to totally agree with that, but as I look deeper, I didn't know what I didn't know, and this is what I found. And so felt, found. I use it a lot.
Wow, that's a good one too. I'm loving all of these. That is not one that I have ever used, but if we are really starting to get to know the people that we're talking to, you're going to find that in some situations, Vinny's response is it. Just like cut it off, move on, back to the products. You're going to find as you're talking to other people that when you really start to sympathize with them and you take them off the defensive by saying, yeah, I know how you feel. I felt that way too. Then all of a sudden, you're bringing down some of the defenses, and you can get back to talking about the good stuff. When you do what Lorraine has done, which I don't think that in what we do, you can ever ask enough questions. Once you start really asking questions and understanding where people are coming from, that's where you can start to figure out where they'd heard that, or why they heard that, or what that concern led to, or where that stemmed from. So asking questions is never, ever a wrong thing. And I just appreciate Lorraine, JoJo, and Vinny each sharing 3 very different ways that we can approach the question or the objection about a pyramid scheme, because it is something that may come up. And we, as people that genuinely want to help people, the more that we know how to deal with these objections, the more confident that we're going to be when we have questions that come to us from our friends, from our families, from people that we're beginning to talk to. Because once again, the more people that we talk to, the more people that we can help. But it all goes back to, are we talking to enough people? So if you're like Mona Sims and you never heard that objection, you're probably not talking to enough people, folks. All right, guys. So that is our objection talk for the night. We're going to come back, and next Sunday, we're going to talk about a different objection. So 2 things. Think about the objection that you heard tonight. Think about how you would approach it. But be excited about coming back next Sunday to learn a little bit more about how we can handle these objections, because there are a number of different ways to handle each of them. So if we did one night of objections, then we would be really emotionally tired, and we don't want to do that, because we'd rather talk about fun things like exciting things that have happened this week. All right. So in our space, this happens to be our business board meeting. So we do talk about business here. So we talk about celebrations, about our business. Who have we helped? Who is somebody that we know has helped somebody? That being stated, it all comes back to mental and physical health and wellness. So if you've got something exciting about your health and wellness, about someone that you've helped, about a teammate doing something really great, this is our time to share it. This is our time to feel really good about what we are doing as a team. So does anyone out there, think about it. It's Sunday. We had all week long to have good stuff happen. I think my friend Paul has something good. What you got, Paul?
I got Kevin Ryan on the call, who had his double PIBs this week. So he turned $100 into 250. So that's pretty rocking.
That is rocking. And I met Kevin at NYKO, and it was awesome to see that Paul brought a friend there and was introducing him to the rest of the team. And I don't know if the positive energy that happened at NYKO gave Kevin some insight that he wanted to share, but whatever it was, the double PIB, becoming a consultant all in 1 week, like that's like big time. Congratulations, Kevin, and great job, Paul. That's good leadership on your part. Everything about that stems from good leadership. So I commend you both. All right, Kevin, you have something?
Yeah, I absolutely commend Paul and all of you as well. But as I told Paul, I actually feel like a boat without oars in this whole process at this point. So I'm just really learning. Very excited about it. And I did enroll my second person today, or actually my third. And a family member, and we know that that's not always the easiest. So I'm very excited. I'm very fired up, actually, and looking forward to a great year. I'm also in the challenge, so that's interesting. So I'm up for it. Paul knows we're on a rock. What do you call us, Paul? The three amigos, right? He says.
That's right. The third amigo is missing tonight.
He's the silent amigo. Anyway, that's my message. Thanks very much, everybody. I've had a great week. It's gonna another one.
Great stuff, Kevin. Thank you. And you know what I loved about what Kevin just said? He said he feels like he's on a boat without any oars and he doesn't really know what he's doing. And you know what's so awesome about this is we can actually help people and make money and still not know what we're doing. We can learn and make money at the same time. Like, how cool and incredible is that? I love it. I love it, guys. That's so fantastic. Anyone else got anything? Vinny's got something. What you got, Vinny?
I got my buddy Will Jefferson over here. He goes by the name of Wade Jackson, it looks like, on his thing. He enrolled as second person, became a consultant today, correct? Today or yesterday. And it's been a long time for Will. I've known Will for quite a while. We used to work together in the union. He's also a former military man like myself, so we go way back. We've talked a lot, and sometimes it takes a while for people's light bulbs to go on like it did mine. It took me 6 years. It took Will a little bit of time too, but his light bulb went on, and he went to before he even enrolled as first person, he went to New Year's kickoff. So I'm sure some of you that were there saw Will there. So congrats to Will for hitting consultant and up and onward, brother.
Congratulations.
Hey, Mona. It's Laura.
Hey, Laura.
And I'm going to just comment on Cheryl again because she could not hear anything I said when I originally introduced her. So I just wanted to introduce her again so she hears. And Cheryl, if you want to comment or say hi to everyone. But as I shared, she's a nurse, and her husband have been on the product, 3 weeks now, Cheryl, or 4 weeks? Something like that. And she's ready to jump in and share because she's had such a great experience. So say hi, Cheryl. Do you mind just sharing with everyone how you're feeling?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, great. Okay. I feel great. So it's been, I think, maybe 29 days for Brian and I, and we love it. And we just, prior to this, the last 6 months, we're not feeling well. We weren't doing the right things. And so we decided to try Isogenics, and I've fallen in love with it. And Laura's going to help me be a consultant.
Yay! And I think the cool thing is like we met on a field trip. Our daughters are in the same class, and they just really started becoming friends this year. They both play soccer, and they've never been in class before. But we met on a field trip, and I was cleansing. And Cheryl had said, aren't you, they make the little sandwiches for the parents and the chaperones. And she said, aren't you going to go get yourself a little box? And I said, no, actually, I'm cleansing today. And that's just where it started. And that was at the end of the trip, really. We didn't talk about, so it's just kind of what a gift that we were put together. And, the more we get to know each other, the more I feel like we have a really, like, just a friendship connection beyond, Isogenics or anything. So it's a joy to just have her in my life and our life now. So I'm excited you're on tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
I have a special place in my heart for service members. Mr. Will, my husband's a Marine. So, and I know that we have other military spouses on the call, and spouses of former military folks. And Cheryl, my mom is a nurse, or was a nurse for like 30 some odd years. And so a super special place in my heart for nurses too. And we are just in a community of givers, and I love it. I love being around people that want to give and help others. And there's a lot of fixers around here, people that want to kind of fix situations and provide ideas and support. And that's what this is all about. And we just learn from each other and help each other and care for one another and cheer each other on. And I feel like in a lot of places, we're not always able to openly share our successes for fear of what will someone think if we do that. But what's so amazing about this group is that we get to share our challenges, and we really get to get excited about each other's successes. And we can openly share health and wellness successes, business success stories. And it's just a fun place to know that you are in an environment where everybody is cheering you on, whether it be a little success or a ginormous one or anywhere in between. So I thank you for sharing your teammate successes. Thank you for being here. It's just really a lot more fun when people want to share some really good stuff in their life. So thank you all. Okay, so we started the call with a gratitude, and we get to go back to gratitude because that is like one of my very favorite things in the whole wide world. And I'm going to tie it into celebration because as the host of the call, I get to do that. And I'm going to tie it into, I am so stinking grateful that I have friends who are buying their celebration tickets and who are saying, I want to come and do vacation, and I want to live, and I want to learn, and I want to be inspired, and I want to have fun, and I want to come to Nashville, and I don't know what we're doing there, but I'm going to buy a ticket, and I'm going to join you. And so I am just so grateful that I have friends and family who want to be around me, first of all, and second, want to come to a place where they don't know what they're getting into, but they know they're going to leave a better and changed person. And celebration isn't until August. However, tickets are at a discounted rate until the end of the month. So we basically have 3 days to get our tickets for August. And I know that you're thinking, I don't even know what I'm doing in August. Like, can I take the time off? What's going on with this? Can I be honest with you guys? I don't even know if I'm going to be homeless or not in August. So there is a high probability that my husband is getting orders overseas this summer, in which case we could be moving this summer, and he could be shipping our household goods to Japan, and I could be following him, but I'm not going until after celebration. So I don't know where I'm living this summer, but I know I'm going to celebration, and I know I have my ticket, and I know I'm going to follow him, and I know that he's going to support me as I kind of linger around the States until I get to go to celebration. So when you say, I don't really know what's going on in August, I don't know if your story trumps mine. I really don't, folks. I really don't. So I encourage you to just buy your ticket, ask your friends to go, and when they say, I don't know what I'm doing in August, you can say, I've got this one friend who, she could be moving overseas this summer, but she's still somehow going to make it to celebration. So you don't have your ticket, get your ticket. If you need a place to stay, we can find a place to stay. If you're on the fence about Celebration and need to know what it's about, ask me, because seriously, life-changing, and not about health and wellness. It really is about changing your mindset, changing your heart, changing your soul, changing about who you're spending your time with. I think JoJo has something. JoJo, are you raising your hand or are you cheering for me?
I'm cheering for you too, but Lisa has something actually.
Hey, I wanted to let everybody know that as you enroll new people, your new people have the ability to order up to 3 Celebration tickets for $149 a piece, as long as tickets are available. So even if you have a new person that comes in, I don't know, that may or may not go, I would buy the tickets. And if they decide to go, that way you have extra tickets in case they sell out. Just food for thought suggestion.
That is excellent food for thought. And the selling out of the tickets, this is the first NYKO that has ever sold out. And normally, like, things will sell out, but then you get to go on to Isagenix events on the Facebook group and people are wheeling and dealing and selling tickets. Not this time. NYKO, like, people bought their tickets and were not giving them up. Like, there was no scrambling to find tickets. The tickets were not to be found. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what the venue is like in Nashville, but when the tickets sell out, like, they could legit sell out. And when the tickets are gone, they could be gone. If you know you're going to be helping people between now and summertime and you want them at Celebration, it might be worth ponying up and buying a couple extra Celebration tickets so that you can then turn around and sell them to your new teammates, because the event really is life-changing. And if you can save $50 by buying it between now and the end of the month, which is a couple of days away, then you may want to save your $50 and go ahead and get your ticket now. What you got, Paul?
Hey, if they sign up on a value pack, they get a $75 event ticket coupon. So that would knock that down to $75. Something to think about.
Absolutely. And when we talk about the value packs, there's just so much value jam-packed into that pack. That's just one of the many things. They won't have any idea what you'll think you're crazy when you're talking about this event coupon, $75, but it is $75 in value. And what it does is by introducing that, you start to introduce the power of the events and the events that we have at Isagenix and what they will do to, once again, it doesn't necessarily have to be health and wellness. If you want to go learn about health and wellness, you will meet nutritionists and doctors and formulators, and you will learn all that you want about the nutrition. But if you're not even interested in the nutrition, you're just interested in business training. So you've got a buddy who's an entrepreneur and spends money on business training, they can come to an Isagenix event for $150, $200, $250, whatever it might be, and they're getting thousands of dollars of business training from powerhouses in the business world, not just in network marketing, not just in health and wellness, not just in Isagenix, but the value of the training that they're getting is worth thousands of dollars. And through Isagenix, we get it for $150, $200, $250, whatever price point we happen to buy our ticket at. So as you're talking to your powerhouse entrepreneur friends, you can say, this has nothing to do with health and wellness. This has to do with, I know you're a smart business person. I know you value training and development. You're not going to get training and development at a better price and get the quality that you're going to get than at a Celebration event. And it's a ton of fun. Like, they throw concerts in there and stuff. Like, it's kind of wacky like that. Like, you learn, and then bam, you start jamming out. All right, guys. I think that's all I have. Does anyone else have gratitude? This started with gratitude. I'm sorry. I totally got too excited about Celebration. Gratitude. Somebody out there has something wonderful, beautiful, amazing that has happened to them or to their family in some capacity. Raise your hand if you have something beautiful that you want to share so we can end our call on a wonderful, happy gratitude note. Oh, JoJo, what you got?
Go ahead, Lise.
It's JoJo's birthday on Wednesday.
That's good.
If you guys want to sing to her. You have something to say?
I was going to share gratitude.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
But thank you for
Well,
the
I'm
birthday
grateful.
shout out.
I'm grateful she was born.
So, thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So, big gratitude to Rafael and Chelsea and Lisa and Katie and Amanda and Casey and Tracy DeWitt, and I don't know where they all are tonight, but and then Raquette Stroud, who's a millionaire in our company, and Kim Evans, who's one of our first 100-pound club members. Everyone got together this weekend, and not only did we do an amazing sip and sample on Friday night, but they also put together an incredible Super Saturday yesterday in Ogden, and they all just really came together, stepped up, got a great space, and put on some great training. And so in gratitude for all the hard work and effort they put into helping everybody grow. So here's my gratitude. Thank you, Mona, and grateful for you for hosting a great call.
Oh, thank you for saying that. And if you haven't been to a Super Saturday, they're kind of a mini fun event. They are all over the country. If you go into Isagenix events, look under associate run events, find one in your area and be sure and grab a friend and go, because it's just a condensed version of what our events are like. But you get a lot of great information. You get some great stories, and then you get to be around just really positive, amazing, wonderful people that are up there just sharing because they want other people to feel good. So if you haven't checked out a local event, that's good stuff. Do it too. All right. Any other gratitudes? If not, then say a little prayer tonight. Be grateful for something in your life, because if you're here on this call, something good's going on. And having a little bit of gratitude for the things that we do have in our lives that are going right, it just makes everything so much better. I'm grateful for each and every one of you for sitting here on this call, because if I was doing this by myself, it would be awfully lonely. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Have a super duper night. I will see you next Sunday. Bye, guys.
Go rock your life.
Thanks, Mona.
You.
Bye. Thank you.